All right, welcome back to the Woman Show to Experience Radio Show. I'm truly honored to have this woman, guest of mine, used to be co-workers in the past. She's positive light, very positive, very loving, and it's been an honor to work with her. And now she's an author now of a book. So I wanted to welcome Miss Anna Rodriguez. How are you, Anna?
Good, excellent. How are you?
Yes, I know two of my friends on here, Corey and Tyra, who were with you on April. So they joined us here. So how you doing, Anna? How's it going?
Good, excellent.
Yeah.
Enjoying the summer, the kiddos in the summer camps, just enjoying the ride.
Yeah, so we're gonna get started. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate you showing up, and it's been a lot this summer. So, but we get right to it. So, who is Anna Marie Rodriguez?
So Anna Marie Rodriguez is an educator, first of all, an author, and a program manager. So my passion is to basically pass on the information that I've learned throughout the course of my career to everyone that I interact with, especially the children, the youth, and all the caregivers I connect with every day. I believe our biggest weapon, as we know, is education. So I'm very big on mental health and parenting education. And so that's my purpose, just to bring this education to our families.
Wonderful. So, who was Anna Marie growing up?
I was I still am, a very kind and joyful girl. My mom tells me that I couldn't stop saying hello, good afternoon, good evening, to everyone that I saw on the street. So just very kind and wanting to interact with people overall. And also I was very fortunate to grow in a healthy home. My mom and my dad, they're now divorced.
Oh.
Right. But they did their very best while I was with both of them. They did their very best to model those healthy behaviors for my brother and I. They had very high expectations, for the both of us, and they instilled those good values in us growing up. So
Wonderful.
yeah.
So, what moments in your life, in growing up, that shaped you to become an advocate for mental health and youth leader? What moments in your growing teen years or young adult years led you to what you are doing now?
Absolutely. I always liked working with children. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to become, but I knew growing up I wanted to work with children in some sort of capacity. And so many moments. It really started when I started working at Congresso as an intern. I did my internship in the ELECT program. I'm sure you're aware, but it's a parenting program for young adults, for adolescents who are expecting or already have a child. So I started my journey there, and then I transitioned into becoming a domestic violence counselor.
Okay.
So I started working with children, started learning about trauma and how it impacts your brain, the developing brain, your parenting styles. I was also able to become a parenting specialist in St. Christopher's Hospital for Children here in Philadelphia, and I started learning so much from parents and their parenting style while I was interacting, one-on-one with them. And so that really just, drove me to write the book and to be so committed to this journey. Also, my mom has, she comes from a broken home. Very, very broken home, and she shares all of the stories with me. And she's such a resilient woman, and she showed my brother and I so much love that to me it's mind-blowing how someone that was so hurt is able to provide so much love to her children. So that to me was very eye-opening, because it's, she's showing me that we are all capable to break the cycle and to change and become the best version of ourselves.
Yeah, so what made you start at Congresso? What made you join? I know you was an intern, but how did you get into Congresso?
I used to go to the health center, so that's how I knew Congresso existed.
Gotcha, okay, gotcha.
And I was doing my bachelor's in social psychology, and I wanted to work with either children or youth. I became very interested in working with adolescents who are in juveniles or going through the court system. And ELECT had an opportunity in some way that I would be able to bring that experience. However, it wasn't. I didn't get to work at that capacity. capacity. But that's how it all started. And while being in Congress, I became interested in what other programs our agency had to offer. And we're a social services organization, as you know. And so I found out about the domestic violence program and the other programs that we have there. So that's how we started.
Yes, and for those who are watching live right now, you can ask questions that I'm going to ask Anna or make a comments. For those watching right now, you can ask questions. You want to give a shout out to Anna or in comments, let us know. We will read it on the air. So you did the domestic violence program. So what was that experience like? Because like how was your mindset going to that, working with kids that have been going through the trauma and seeing the signs, or what was that experience like? I know that was like a different kind of thing.
It was rewarding, but it was very, I could say, emotionally heavy on me, just because of the cases that you are working with on a daily basis. So it was absolutely rewarding. The thing that I loved the most was interacting with the parents and also the children. The whole thing was amazing, but I was able to also provide parenting education to our parents.
Yes.
I was educating them on how domestic violence affects, their developing brain and tools to, to deal with difficult situations. Because as you know, when children grow up in dysfunctional families, they can start exhibiting challenging behaviors, and then they become, challenging or difficult. And no one wants to work with them. So I was providing those tools to them, so they could feel, more empowered. The parents often feel that they lose that power and control, right, when they live in an abusive relationship. So it was, going back to your question, it was very rewarding for me to speak with the parents and then realize that even though they were parenting for so many years, they had to realize and they had to connect both of my child's exhibiting these behaviors, because we actually went through this very difficult situation when they were, just a baby.
Right.
Very rewarding.
Yes, and like I said, like domestic violence is not just the physical; it's also mental, the verbal abuse, or the name calling. The kids hear that now, so it's very powerful, because like parent education is very, very important. You got PTAs and parent associations. I remember my mom growing up being involved in homeschooling, so she was very involved. I remember she was at every meeting they had. She was always there. She was always proactive, and she knew every step of the school that was me. So it's very, very important. So we met at Congreso, I think, after a couple years. So how did you transition to working with high school students at that time? What was that? I know you was at another program, another department. How did that happen, the transition to working with Edison, pretty much? How did that happen?
Yeah, so I was working as a youth counselor. Loved my career, but had the opportunity to become a after-school program coordinator.
Right.
And the opportunity opened up, and I was a bit indecisive. I wasn't ready, but I took it on. I applied. I got the position and became, the coordinator, in the OSC program after school at Edison, and started working with adolescents. In the domestic violence program, I had already that experience working with adolescents.
Right.
And the after-school program was very nice for me to bring all that knowledge.
Yes.
And included, as you know, we were very big on self-care and mental health.
Yes.
Putting caregivers into our program too. So that's how it happened.
Yeah, I remember that you had a certain spirit that came in. The kids gravitated towards you. Miss Anna was like, and you had a sweet spirit. The kids gravitated you. I remember them. The summer we was at House Sciences. Oh my God.
That was also.
I remember you was. I think you was just your first summer there, and then you was there the first week. You was gone for like a month. I was like, where is she?
120 high school.
Yeah. It was gone for like a month. I was like, she had vacation. I was like, where is she? Then you came back. It was like nothing was new. Nothing there. It was like. But that experience, you being there, you supporting me, and just getting the speakers to come, and like Mike and the other girl, a couple of people that came down, y'all really helped us, and get those talk about mental health, talk about things that they talk about every single day, getting them a full experience beyond getting a paycheck and getting them. And again, you, Miss Brown, Andrea Brown, Michael, Woody, open the door, giving out to do that, and I greatly appreciate that because y'all trusted me. You know I'm connected with. So I think we had no bad guests ever, like, no red flags or anything. Like, yeah. So
thank you for bringing so many great guests.
Yeah, and now finally had a partnership this summer, and I'm mad. I missed the whole all session with them. I know Mike and Andrea love them, and and now you're all in a different department now, so life is constantly happening. So what made you now? You are an author now. So what made you decide? Hey, I want to write a book.
Putting all of this information that I have, because I feel that throughout the course of our careers, we get so many knowledge, right? We acquire so many knowledge that it'd be unfair for us to just keep it to ourselves. So I want to, and of course I don't know everything, but the idea to become an author and write a book was to really bring all of this information that I know and I've learned so far, and bring it to our caregivers, our parents. I think it's so important. It is a short read,
right.
And the reason why it's so short read is because I know our parents are extremely busy, right? They barely have time, and it's very digestible. So the information that we have here, it can be very complex, as you know, trauma and parenting and how it affects your parenting style. And the book can be a lot juicier per se, right? But this is for parents to read and be aware. My purpose was to bring awareness to parents to say, wait, hold on, the way I was brought up, it's really affecting the way I'm behaving, I'm seeing the world, my perception of the world around me, everything, because really our childhood shapes who we are.
Right.
But it doesn't have to stay that way. We have the power to change those behaviors, to become, as I said earlier, the best version of ourselves, to bring that healing into ourselves, our families' lives, our children. So that was my motive to write the book.
All right. Sidebar question. Who's the first person you told that you write the book?
Myself. I had to convince myself that we were doing it, that it was going to be a good thing. The parents I work with.
Okay.
No, who did I tell? I was thinking.
Yeah, I'm thinking, who you tell the question?
Who did I tell first? It must have, my husband.
Okay, I think
my support, my full support.
Right.
Confidant, is that you say it?
Yeah, confidant, yes.
Then my parents, because I have a very, very close relationship with them, my brother as well, and then, close friends, and then social media, which I'm still getting used to, and getting comfortable with, but also I got a lot of support through social media.
Yes.
So deciding, what to name the book, because I wanted it to be, powerful and for parents to really connect with it. So,
Yes. So what's next for you?
I am currently revising my book.
Okay.
Because I do want to include crucial information that I've gotten so far from friends and families and people on social media that have read it. So I do want to include it, publish it again, promote it, and I'm currently also working on translating it into Spanish.
Okay.
Yes, and so I want to continue to promote the book.
Yes.
I want to start doing workshops for parents.
We're gonna talk. So I got opportunity.
That's my career goal, and I want to start writing children's books.
Wonderful. Yes.
Yeah, because I have a couple of ideas.
Yes.
What's bring healing for our children?
Yes, I know a lot of children's authors. I want children's books. So I think, like I said, I love the translating Spanish, and then you may make it an audio book too. Yeah. So parents may listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Audio book.
Audio book, yeah. That's
So
also,
they
that's
had
also on the list.
Yeah, edited version and Spanish version, that will connect you with more people,
Yes,
so.
absolutely.
So what words of advice would you leave for the Anne-Marie that was younger?
I wrote a note to myself.
Okay.
And it's This is such a nice question to ask because I also, when I was thinking about it, I was thinking about the children I work with, and yeah, it's very touching. I would tell my younger self, it is possible to achieve your dreams. You will face very difficult challenges, but you're strong and resilient, and whatever you put your mind to, you will achieve it. Dream big, ask for support, and don't ever doubt yourself. Yeah. Oftentimes we tell this to our children, but once we grow up, we kind of forget about it. And so it's nice to go back and say, you know what? Yes, like there is a purpose on what I'm doing.
Wonderful. So, have you told the kids you worked through the summer that you wrote a book? Or they
Not
already?
everyone knows.
Oh!
I haven't told the kids. I haven't told the kids. I don't know how interested they would be.
No, you might inspire them to write a book.
No,
Like,
that is true.
Miss Anna wrote a
That
book.
is true. I know.
Yeah,
Even
we-
co-workers, not everyone knows that Congress, so when they find out,
What?
they're like,
Well, they found a date.
our CEO they send out like mass email to everyone. Oh, our dear Anna.
Yeah. I'm thinking they can do a book signing at Congresso. Like, raise the area.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah,
And I
they-
appreciate people who have read it and give
Yeah, I'm laying but the calendar bad daddy want a book now. So, so when I shared it, I got a lot of love, loose comment on it. Yadi knows about it. So Yadi shared it.
Very supportive.
Yeah, like Yadi. Miss Brown though, I mean, yeah, but so what? So you do like you said, you do a lot. You're a wife, you're an author, you're OST, you do a lot of kind of like hats. What do you do for self care?
I love being outdoors. I really enjoy being outdoors. I love to go swimming, whether it is on the lake, the ocean, in the pool, just water. I love being around water and also just being outdoors and being surrounded by nature. And also spending quality time with my husband,
Wonderful.
family, and my family and close friends.
Wonderful.
Spending really quality,
Wonderful.
quality time and being present, which is something that we all got to work on because with the world going so fast, I feel like
Yes.
people nowadays are struggling with just being present and enjoying.
Yes. Yes. And last question: where people can find you more information about you and your book?
Yes, of course. You can find me on Instagram by the name of empowered.family, and on Amazon, just search the book, type in Empowered Parenting, and you'll see.
Okay.
You'll find it.
Yeah.
The title is How Your Childhood Shapes Your Parenting Style and Tools to Become a Nurturing Parent. That's
Wonderful.
what the book is about.
Wonderful. So Anna Maria, thank you so much for being a friend, supporter of me the years, and now you are an author now. You have a great book for parents that's very essential this time right now with through the COVID that's going on and post COVID, so the mental health on the rise, and I think this book is needed. And like I said, go to Amazon.com, type it in, get the copy of your book. Support it, and go for Congresso, please support Anna. Get this book. One of your own wrote a book, and I think it's definitely beneficial for the community that Congresso serves in. For parents to get this book as they go to the school year. Things like that. So Anna, thank you so much. For those who are watching, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for your support. We are back. We'll be back on August 20th. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the Saturday. Stay cool, drink lots of water, take care of yourself, and be safe. Thank you so much.